It's a beautiful morning here in Seoul. Just arrived here at a nice, beautiful place. It's just right off the side of the street here, and there's like a bridge right above me. And looking right behind me, they're doing some kind of a market setup, or maybe doing something on stage. They're kind of setting up a little, maybe a mini concert, who knows. I really don't know. But I took a ride, grabbed an Uber, and came over to a place that's quite pretty interesting, a nice, interesting setting where you can buy, let's say, some drinks or something and have a nice view. Just sit out in the patio, but then you look over here, right behind me, waterfalls. That is called Hongjecheon Artificial Waterfall. And it's just falling down the cliffs into this nice little stream right behind. It's really nice. And I'm gonna have a look at it for a little bit. You know, one thing I find surprising to me is a ton of people just out on their bikes, out running, walking, whatever. And, you get a ride over here and you don't see much in the way of vehicular traffic at all. And in such a big city like this, but then there are a lot of trains, and I think a lot of people take the train systems to get where they're going when they have to go to work or whatever. And this is actually on a Monday morning, just past 8 o'clock in the morning. Okay, down here, a number of waterfalls are falling in, and there's like a little stream of water that just falls right into that water wheel. That's pretty cool. You definitely could spend at least a couple hours here. Plenty of walking trails. It's a nice big park way up the hill. I'm not going to be able to get up to it. It would take a lot of time, and I don't have a whole lot of time. So maybe someday if I have a lot of time here, I would. Who knows? We'll see. I'm at this place. It is called Gyeongbokgung Palace. It's a royal palace here in Seoul. It's been around for many, many years. Tons of history and lots to see all the way around. And I'm just gonna have a look at it and learn more. This palace was established back in 1395. It's been around for a long time. And it started out from the dynasty of Sejong, if I pronounce it correctly. I don't know, but the whole kingdom of everything, probably the most established palace there is right here in Seoul, and it's quite a place, beautiful place. Yeah, so I walked around, been walking around, and came up to this spot. I am back at this spot, so I have seen this place, and I believe I saw everything, but quite a place around here. It was fascinating to see. I see a number of people like in these kind of ancient, some of these, type dresses that they wear. I'm going to read more about it. I think there's something about the history of what people wore when it comes to this particular culture. So it was pretty awesome.
Ja, zurzeit, ja. Werden 20 oder 30.
Okay. Das ist anstrengend. Wir müssen sie lauter reden.
Now I'm in this area, surrounded at a place called the National Folk Museum, and it appears that they're doing some kind of festival. Kind of throwing some examples out there of what other cultures are like from different countries, which would include in the likes of Italy, Czechia, Indonesia, Japan, China, and like for China, they're making lanterns, and you have a lot of kids around that are kind of learning some things about different cultures of different countries that they're kind of like representing or whatever. India is another one right behind, and they're doing some kind of thing. One of the things that's going on is they're doing I see a sign that indicates the 10th anniversary of the National Day of Yoga. Here, that is Indonesia. I've been there. Jakarta and Bali, and some of the awesome volcanic areas outside of Jakarta. And other places I see: Spain, Hungary, down there's France, I see Germany, and there's Colombia. And then they have Peru.
관심을 받는 거고요.
Now I'm walking through a district that's called Jongno. Seeing some of the nice, small and mom and pop shops and a number of like small stores, selling Korean food, Korean goods, and just a number of people walking along these, small, more like cobblestone type pavers. Looks pretty cool. And it has a little bit of a nice little street corner. I mean, you have an occasional vehicle coming in or here or there, from what I'm noticing. And tons of small shops, a little bit of a jewelry center here, and a lot of people walking. It's very peaceful. And then you see a number of, a small number of street vendors, selling street food. And, you have people walking. You kind of notice how people are well dressed, dressed nicely in a lot of ways, in a lot of occasions. I've shown you a number of things that from that park I was in, and I've got a car right behind me. Needs to go by. I get to get out of the way. So, you have a small occasion of vehicles that need to go by. So I'm here at Changdeokgung Palace, and it's the secondary palace of the place I was at before or earlier in this video. And this place was constructed back in 1405, so we're talking a century later than the original palace. And this place was destroyed by the Japanese invasion back in 1592. And it was restored in 1610, and they've gone through a number of restorations during, since during that time, and here we are. And since that time, it has been well preserved. And has been part of the Korean historical structure.
The palace buildings, walls, and trees at Changdeokgung Palace should be protected as valuable cultural assets for sustainability. Engaging in activities such as graffiti or damaging wall will result in legal consequences as per relevant laws and regulations. Thank you for the cooperation.
Yes, they don't play around. Strict guidelines to being here at this wonderful place.
우리 딸하고 둘이 왔어.
This is the main building of the Changdeokgung Palace. And I'm gonna walk up and have a look. But this is the main building. This is Jogyesa. And see all these people, they're lined up and they're getting ready to go inside this particular building right here. That is the Korean version of Buddhism. So this is actually a Buddhist temple. And they're going inside. I'm not going to be walking in, but they are going inside and they're going to do a nice prayer. And when they walk inside, they have to take their shoes off. And that's a lot of people that take their shoes off to go inside and do a prayer.
이쪽으로는 근자님들이 지나가시는 소도입니다. 가게가 많이 남아 있습니다. 앞으로 나오셔서 안전하게 진행해 주시기
어딘지 모르지 나도.
I haven't had this before. This is a dish I just ordered. I've never tried before. And it has a number of ingredients, a little bit of tomato, a little bit of this and that, a little bit of pasta. I think there's a scallop in there and something else in there as well. I'm gonna give this a try. I don't know what that is. Really good. It's got a bit of spice. Yeah, which I ordered it that way. And then it's the real pasta. Excellent. Yeah, I've never had that before. It was excellent. I mean, it was some of the flavors I was kind of familiar with, but there were a couple other, flavors I wasn't. But it had a little bit of spice. You had a number of options that you can have, whether it's spicy or lower spice, which I had the lower spice or no spice at all. And I think they include a sweetness level to it. So different variations of it, and I thought it was really good. So, all right, I gotta see where we gotta go next. check my skin type. I'm a tanner. Otherwise, this machine might tell me otherwise. That may not be a tanner.
여기 집단원이 있네.
This design center is pretty interesting, to say the least. So many exhibits for anybody to look for. Designing from clothing to, obviously, I got tested for my skin tone to see what kind of product I should buy. But I didn't buy anything. Technology, technology designs, and among other things. And the thing is, it has something for everybody. We have a ton of families here with kids, and they're trying out all kinds of different little exhibits that are at their youngest level for them to try, and it's pretty cool stuff, I think. So I'm pretty glad I dropped by. But yeah, look at this building. I mean, it's kind of like, I'm trying to figure exactly how in the world did they build this. That's pretty cool. Now, one of the things that I've noticed, in my opinion, is it's way open. There's just so much space inside, and they could add so many exhibits inside as they really want, because I mean, this place is so huge. And you have all this open floor plan and all the stairs. You either go up the stairs or you go through a ramp all the way around, and there's just so much open space. And like I said, they can do a lot more to it. Now I'm inside this mall. It is the DDP Market. Plenty of Korean food. I saw a pizza place. We have a bakery and cafe. Obviously, there's a Starbucks. There's a Starbucks in every corner around the world. We all know that. Yeah, this might be a place to check out sometime. That food looks really good. And they're saying all this is not spicy, but by looking at it, it looks pretty spicy to me. Wow. And we're seeing a nice small food court, about 5 places to choose from. From Italian. I believe there's an ice cream place, another Korean restaurant. A coffee shop. By no means, I can't say this is not a kid-friendly place. And you can hear it. It is a kid-friendly place here. Yeah, look at this building right here. It's a market. It's a wholesale clothing market. So you buy stuff at wholesale prices, I believe. I'm not going to be going in there, but there's another market I'm going to be going to as this day is beginning to wrap up. And I'm heading there right now.
먹을래?
Some of the things I find around here and other places in this whole complex, moonbeam pancake. And, that's pretty good. All right, this is a moonbeam pancake, and they brought some onion and some kind of sauce that's in it. I'm gonna give it a try. Yeah, I thought that pancake was pretty good. I didn't know, I couldn't make up what was inside that particular pancake. And I can't really tell what the flavor it was. But then they gave me this sauce with the onions in them. I didn't eat onions, I'm not an onion eater. And it has like more of a honey taste to it. You know, a little bit of a honey. And that kind of adds some flavor to it. And I thought it was pretty good. So, not bad.